It's time for another SketchBox. So I know it feels like we just did a SketchBox pretty recently. This last month's been a little busy at college, so like I kind of got away from me doing YouTube videos. So let's take a look inside. So we have a SketchBox watercolor pencils. Those are going to be fun. Ooh, so it's kind of like in a pink, purple, rose kind of colors. So that'll be pretty interesting. Smoothly, water permeates this paper slowly, allowing time for fine details and subtle color graduations. Pigments tint bright and radiant, an innovative, custom-made paper to fulfill the needs of watercolor artists. This is Stonehenge Aqua Hot Press. Sorry, for some reason I felt like it needed to be read like that. Yeah, it's just it looks like it's got 10 sheets of watercolor paper. And what's nice is the size of this is a little bigger than what they normally do for sketch pads. So I'm kind of happy for that. This is cute. That SketchBox sticker is so cute. Look at that. Whoop. Of course, we have a paintbrush, Rembrandt Aquarelle. I totally mispronounced all that. They are watercolor pencils as well. So it's going to be very different compared to the box, because the box is all like pinks and purples. So like you're going to have one bright orange or really dark black amongst all these colors. I think we've had one of these before, but this is Tombow brand, I believe. They've been doing a lot of stuff by Tombow. Oh, this is actually a Curate. Tombow has been pretty recent, but this is a different brand than that. But it's a Cambio brush pen. So it's kind of that one where you fill it with the water and then you have the brush tip and you're able to like just have it be like a plain water brush. Awesome. So then, of course, this whole thing is based on the watercolor pencils and water. So there's not any paints. It's all pencil work, which I've not done a lot of stuff with watercolor pencils. I've gotten watercolor pencils in the past, but I don't feel like I've actually used them fully correctly. Let's see what we can make with these supplies. It was fun. I do like it. I like to have more colors of these pencils and try them out with other things. I don't know, I don't usually reach for pink, so like the pink and purples were kind of throwing me for a little bit of a loop. But I instantaneously had this idea pop into my head with the orange pencil and like the slightly pinkish ones. And of course the black, because you know, black is amazing and I love ink. Oh, and that was another thing. So the whole, I thought was just a water cartridge pen. And after I opened it and I was looking at it a little closer, it's actually an ink brush pen. And it's already got a pre-filled cartridge in it and everything. So like you had to take out a couple of pieces and then you screw it back in place. So like, of course I was like, oh wow, never mind. This is not another water pen. This is an ink pen. I don't know, and it might just be because I am more comically minded that I don't prefer things when they're only a soft color wash all the way across. I like to have that bold pop of something coming at you. So the minute I added the ink on top of all the watercolor stuff, that's when I really liked the piece. But again, I am more of a comic type person. I like to see that color, but have that color come in through some like harsh lines and make it like mean something. So all in all though, this whole SketchBox was great. The quality of the paper itself, like it curled a little bit when I put water on it, like it was like doing this whole little warp thing, but after it dried up, like you could see it's like pretty smooth. Like it has just a little bit of a curl left over. But I've had paper before that does this whole like wobble dance and you're just like, what on earth happened? So no, this paper was actually really nice. I really like the paper because I did get a good amount of water on it at a time too. So it's good paper for watercolors. I would most likely recommend this stuff. I really do like this ink, but again, I always love ink. But these colored pencils, these watercolor pencils, I would get a bunch of other colors of this. Like if they could have other sets of these things, like blues and greens and browns, like you can probably get a ton of great landscape watercolor shots out of these. So I do want to thank you guys for joining me in this week's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to see more of my videos, go ahead and click that little subscribe button. You can watch any of my other videos. I've got more SketchBox videos, or I've got just projects that I've been working on, other like art supplies that I'm trying out. So, you know, you can just kind of see what's going on in the art universe in my life. If you guys want to see more of my actual artwork pieces, the drawings and doodles that I do, go ahead and click any of those links that are in the description. It's like Instagram, Facebook, you name it. There's a ton of links down there. Thanks again for joining me in this week's video. I will see you guys next time for another art adventure.